I used to always have cold feet, always getting cold feet. After I did this, no more cold feet. In fact, a whole lot of things happened that surprised me. And I'd get back into the house and I've got the scarf off, the hat off. Whoa, this house is too warm. And everyone in the house is. And we had a guy staying at the Times. His name's Dr. Jonathan Gibbs. And he's got 3 PhDs, real smart cookie of a guy. After 2 years, his teachers couldn't answer his questions. And one of his PhDs was the effect of exercise on the cell. And he said, I can tell you exactly what's happening. He said, a network of capillaries is being opened in the body that equals distance around planet Earth. That's incredible, isn't it? That's why I no longer got cold feet. They're the capillaries, they're your eyes, your brain, your ears, so your eyesight, your hearing, your brain function.
Do you often feel like your feet are freezing even when the rest of your body is warm? Well, you aren't alone. Cold feet have become a common issue that affects people of all ages, making daily life uncomfortable and sometimes even painful. As we get older, circulation changes, nerve sensitivity and other health factors can make this problem even worse. So what exactly causes cold feet and how can you fix it? Stay tuned as we break down 6 possible reasons behind this issue and what you can do to warm up your feet for good. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video and comment why you want to win.
So what you do if someone has cold feet, you cannot do this treatment to them. Because if they have continually cold feet and you put the cold feet in hot water, you can damage the tissues. If someone has no feeling in their extremities, you must not do the hot. You can damage the tissues. But you can do what I'm about to show you, which is a olive oil and cayenne pepper compress. Now what I've got is cling wrap down there, and I've got a double layer of kitchen paper, and I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of olive oil. You could use castor oil if you like, but olive oil will suffice. And you spread it over the area, because what you want to do is put enough olive oil on there so that the cayenne pepper will stick to it. Don't put too much olive oil on, because if you put too much olive oil on, the oil can leak out, and that's no fun on socks and sheets. So what I've done now is I've put the olive oil on like that, and now I'm going to sprinkle cayenne pepper. And what you would do is you would do about half a teaspoon to a foot. If you don't put the olive oil on there, the cayenne pepper just falls off. And then the foot goes straight on that. And that will never burn. So can you see what I've done now? And you see that cayenne pepper is sticking quite nicely to the olive oil. Then you put the foot straight on there, and you put the Glad wrap over, and then you put a sock on. If you don't want that much Glad wrap on your foot, you can just end the Glad wrap a little past the kitchen paper, and you put a nice firm fitting sock on. Now if I put that on someone with good circulation, by morning their feet are very hot, but not till morning. If I put that on someone with no feeling in their feet, by morning they're telling me they've got pins and needles in their feet. For someone with very poor circulation, cold feet, it sometimes will take a few days. If I did that on my feet 2 nights in a row, I'd want my feet in ice water all day. My feet would get too hot. It's a very gentle treatment. It will never hurt, but it's a very gentle way of increasing the blood supply to the extremities. So anyone who has lost feeling in any part of their body, you can apply these cayenne pepper compresses. And you can even make them beforehand and turn them over like that. So if you're visiting someone with it and they find it hard to make it, you can make it for them, and then they can open it up and put their foot on that. Usually overnight is how you would do it.
Number 1, poor peripheral circulation. Insufficient blood flow to the extremities is a condition that can cause feet to feel cold. This situation occurs when the heart does not pump enough blood or when the arteries become narrowed by fatty deposits. Reduced blood supply leads to a drop in temperature in the feet. A decrease in the volume of blood reaching the tissues means that warm blood does not adequately circulate to areas in need. The small arteries in the legs and feet are susceptible to blockages or narrowing. In some cases, the reduction in blood flow may exceed 30%, producing a noticeable change in temperature. Measurements taken from patients with circulatory issues indicate that even a 20% decrease in blood flow can result in colder feet. The human circulatory system delivers oxygen and nutrients to every part of the body. The heart pumps blood through a network of arteries, arterioles, and capillaries. A decline in the efficiency of any part of this system can lower the temperature of the extremities. People with high blood pressure or elevated cholesterol often experience narrowing of the arteries over time. Such narrowing limits the flow of blood to the feet and legs. Data reveal that reduced blood flow correlates with a drop in tissue temperature by several degrees. Older adults in particular frequently exhibit signs of diminished circulation. Reduced arterial function in these individuals sometimes results in feet that are noticeably cooler than normal. Age and lifestyle have a significant impact on peripheral circulation. Regular physical activity helps maintain healthy arteries and promotes better blood flow. A sedentary lifestyle may contribute to the buildup of fatty deposits that restrict blood vessels.
My husband and I started to do a half-hour walk every day. So how excited was I when I found, well, there's one that only takes 15 minutes. And let me tell you one other benefit I received when I began to implement an exercise program. My feet were always cold. I was always sitting in our little ensuite with my feet in the warm water, warming them up. Always cold. I started exercising and guess what? I don't have cold feet anymore. I don't sit on the little ensuite with my feet in hot water anymore. And most of the time when I walked, it was pitch black outside. So I started to walk at 5:30. I'd leave home and it was cold and dark. I'd have a scarf on, I'd have a hat on, I'd have gloves on. And when I'm coming back, this is after half an hour, and I'd come into the house going, whoa, it's hot in here. No one else was thinking that.
Number 2, peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy refers to damage or dysfunction of the nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. The nerves in the feet can be affected by this condition, resulting in a cold sensation. Nerve damage may lead to reduced sensitivity and abnormal temperature perception. In some cases, the sensation of coldness occurs even when the feet are exposed to normal room temperature. This condition can be a complication of various diseases or the result of long-term nerve stress. Individuals with peripheral neuropathy often report numbness, tingling, or burning sensations in the feet. The disorder may affect one or both feet and sometimes extends to the hands. The nervous system plays a crucial role in transmitting signals related to temperature. When nerves are damaged, they may send incorrect signals to the brain. This miscommunication can cause the brain to perceive the feet as being colder than they are. Measurements of nerve conduction in affected individuals often reveal slowed transmission speeds. Slower nerve signals can distort the normal sensations of warmth and cold. A decline in nerve function may also be accompanied by muscle weakness or a loss of reflexes. The severity of peripheral neuropathy varies widely among those affected. Some people experience mild symptoms that are manageable, while others face significant discomfort and impaired function.
Well, if someone has no feeling in their feet, or they have peripheral neuropathy, or if someone continually has cold feet, perfect health requires perfect circulation, and perfect circulation means your feet and your hands are warm. So what you do if someone has cold feet, you cannot do this treatment to them. Because if they have continually cold feet and you put the cold feet in hot water, you can damage the tissues. But you can do what I'm about to show you, which is a castor oil. No, olive oil and cayenne pepper compress. Now what I've got is I've got cling wrap down there, and I've got a double layer of kitchen paper, and I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of olive oil. You could use castor oil if you like, but olive oil will suffice. And you spread it over the area, because what you want to do is put enough olive oil on there so that the cayenne pepper will stick to it.
The causes of peripheral neuropathy are diverse and include prolonged exposure to high blood sugar levels, nutritional deficiencies, and physical trauma. Diabetes ranks among the most common causes, with up to 50% of affected individuals experiencing nerve damage. High blood sugar can damage nerve fibers, leading to altered temperature sensations in the feet. Exposure to toxins or excessive alcohol consumption can also result in nerve damage. Age contributes to a natural decline in nerve function over time. The combination of these factors can have a compounded effect on nerve health. Number 3, Raynaud's phenomenon. Raynaud's phenomenon causes the small blood vessels in your feet to overreact to cold or stress, making them tighten up and restrict blood flow. As a result, your feet can turn white or blue before eventually warming up and turning red again. These episodes can last for minutes or even over an hour, and they often come with numbness, tingling, or discomfort. Raynaud's happens because the nervous system mistakenly triggers an exaggerated response, cutting off blood supply to the feet more than necessary. Even mild cold exposure, like stepping on a cool floor, can set it off. It affects about 5% of people, with women being 4 times more likely than men to experience it. Most people first notice symptoms in their teens or early adulthood, and it can continue throughout life. Managing Raynaud's involves keeping your feet warm, avoiding cold triggers, and reducing stress. Thick socks, insulated shoes, and even relaxation techniques can help prevent episodes. In more severe cases, medications that improve circulation may be needed. While Raynaud's isn't usually dangerous, it can be frustrating. Tracking symptoms and making small lifestyle changes can make a big difference in keeping your feet warm and comfortable. If the condition worsens, a doctor can help adjust treatment to keep it under control. Number 4, anemia and related conditions. Anemia is a condition characterized by a lower than normal level of red blood cells or hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is essential for carrying oxygen throughout the body. A decrease in hemoglobin can reduce the oxygen supply to tissues, including the feet. Reduced oxygen delivery may lead to a feeling of coldness in the extremities. Anemia can result from various factors such as nutritional deficiencies, blood loss, or chronic diseases. The circulatory system relies on red blood cells to deliver oxygen to all parts of the body. When the number of red blood cells is low, the oxygen carrying capacity diminishes. As a result, tissues receive less oxygen, which is necessary for producing heat. The feet, being farthest from the heart, are often the first to show signs of reduced warmth. Anemia has multiple causes and may be associated with other health conditions. Iron deficiency is a common cause that accounts for many cases of anemia. Inadequate dietary intake or poor absorption of iron leads to reduced production of hemoglobin. Blood loss, whether from injury or internal bleeding, also contributes to the condition. Chronic illnesses such as kidney disease or inflammatory conditions can interfere with red blood cell production. The impact on tissue temperature reflects the overall decrease in oxygen supply. Even a slight reduction in hemoglobin can influence the regulation of heat in the feet and hands. Symptoms of anemia extend beyond cold extremities. Fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath are common complaints. The reduced oxygen delivery affects muscle performance and overall stamina. Physical activity may lead to quicker exhaustion in people with anemia. The condition is often diagnosed through a complete blood count. Regular monitoring helps assess the effectiveness of treatments. Improving hemoglobin levels often results in better tissue warmth and increased energy. Healthcare providers may recommend dietary changes, supplements, or other treatments based on the cause of anemia. Managing anemia involves addressing the root factors that lead to low hemoglobin. Restoring normal oxygen delivery improves both extremity warmth and overall quality of life. Better oxygenation can improve the sensation of warmth in the feet and enhance overall comfort. Improved hemoglobin levels contribute to increased energy and overall well-being. Number 5, hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism is a condition where the thyroid gland does not produce enough hormones. The thyroid controls metabolism and influences body temperature. A decrease in thyroid hormone levels can lead to reduced heat production. The feet may feel cold as a result of a slowed metabolism. People with hypothyroidism often report feeling cold, especially in the extremities. Measurements indicate that body temperature may drop by a small but noticeable margin when thyroid function is low. The condition is more common in women and typically appears during middle age. It can affect overall energy levels and the ability to regulate warmth. The thyroid gland plays an important role in maintaining the body's metabolism. A healthy thyroid produces hormones that regulate the speed of metabolic processes. When hormone levels fall below normal, the body's heat production declines. The feet are among the first areas to feel the impact because they are at the farthest reach from the core. Data suggests that a reduction in thyroid hormones can lower the basal metabolic rate by about 10 to 15%. This decline can contribute to the sensation of coldness in the extremities. People with hypothyroidism may notice that even in warm environments, their feet remain cool. This response occurs as the body prioritizes maintaining the temperature of important organs over the extremities. Symptoms of hypothyroidism include fatigue, weight gain, and sensitivity to cold. Individuals with the condition often experience a general sluggishness that affects daily life. The decrease in metabolic rate impacts many bodily functions. The lower production of thyroid hormones means that energy production is slower. The body's ability to generate heat is compromised. Some people notice that their feet remain cold even after physical activity. The severity of symptoms can vary. In some cases, mild hypothyroidism may not cause noticeable coldness, while in others, the effect can be significant. The condition can be detected through blood tests that measure thyroid hormone levels. Results that fall below the normal range indicate reduced thyroid function. Managing hypothyroidism usually involves hormone replacement therapy. Patients take medication to supplement the missing thyroid hormones. Regular monitoring of hormone levels assists in adjusting the dosage as needed. Treatment typically results in improvements in body temperature and overall energy levels. People with well-managed hypothyroidism report fewer instances of cold feet. Medical professionals advise patients to follow their treatment plans closely. Lifestyle factors, including diet and exercise, also play a role in managing the condition. Keeping active and maintaining a balanced diet can support metabolic function. Number 6, environmental and lifestyle factors. Environmental conditions and daily habits can influence the temperature of the feet. Exposure to cold weather is a common reason for experiencing cold feet. Prolonged time in low-temperature environments reduces the body's overall heat, particularly in the extremities. The feet, being distant from the core, lose warmth quickly when exposed to cold air or surfaces. Data show that even a few minutes in a chilly environment can lower foot temperature by several degrees. Consistent exposure to cold, whether from outdoor conditions or indoor air conditioning, may lead to chronic coldness in the feet. Lifestyle choices also play a significant role in foot temperature regulation. Sedentary behavior limits blood circulation, which in turn reduces the warmth delivered to the feet. Regular physical activity stimulates blood flow and helps maintain a stable temperature in the extremities. People who engage in daily exercise tend to have fewer complaints about cold feet. Clothing and footwear choices are important as well. Wearing inadequate socks or shoes that do not provide insulation can contribute to heat loss from the feet. In some cases, individuals may choose footwear that restricts circulation, leading to a cooler sensation. Observations indicate that proper insulation of the feet can improve overall comfort in cold environments. Dietary habits may also affect body temperature regulation. A balanced diet that provides sufficient calories and nutrients supports metabolism and heat production. People who consume a diet lacking in essential nutrients might experience lower overall body warmth. Hydration plays a role in maintaining efficient blood flow. Staying well hydrated helps the circulatory system function optimally and promotes better temperature regulation in the extremities. Simple actions like taking regular breaks from prolonged sitting can improve circulation. Even brief walks or stretching exercises increase blood flow to the feet. Stress and emotional well-being also influence foot temperature. High stress levels trigger the release of stress hormones, which cause blood vessels to constrict. Constricted vessels reduce blood flow and lead to cooler extremities. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or other relaxation techniques help mitigate stress-induced coldness in the feet. Sleep quality is another lifestyle factor that affects overall body temperature. Poor sleep may disrupt the body's natural temperature regulation, resulting in colder extremities. Observations suggest that individuals who get adequate rest tend to report warmer feet. People working in cold settings may benefit from scheduled breaks to warm up and improve circulation. The cumulative effect of environmental and lifestyle factors determines how well the body maintains heat in the feet over time. Effective management of these variables is achievable through practical adjustments to daily routines. Small changes such as incorporating brief periods of exercise and choosing better insulated footwear can make a noticeable difference. Effective management promotes both oxygenation and improved comfort. Individuals are encouraged to evaluate their daily routines and make small changes that promote better temperature regulation in their extremities. Such adjustments can result in increased comfort and reduced reports of cold feet. Regular evaluation and minor adjustments to indoor climate and activity levels help maintain foot warmth. So, thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stay warm, and we'll see you in the next one.